Every challenge coin holds a story. The unit, the deployment, the handshake it was pressed into your palm with. But stories fade unless someone saves them. AllCoin lets you digitize your coins and the stories behind them, a lasting record of what your service meant and who you served it with. Preserve your story free at allcoin.braav.co because your service is worth remembering.
Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Project Veterans Voices. I'm your host, Andrew Cox, and today we're having a fireside chat with a special guest. Man, I can't wait for this guest to come on here. You guys already know a little bit about what she's got going on, but anyways, if you like these shows, then make sure you go check out the website, the Lost Art Project, veteransvoices.org. We do have a lot of cool stuff happening, man. You got to go check out every single page. I'm very excited about a lot of it. The archive, if you haven't checked that out, you got to go see it. It is freaking awesome. A big shout out to AllCoin, which you saw the commercial just a second ago. But thanks to them, we get to, oh, no, that's the wrong one. Sorry. We get to give out a digital coin for every individual that comes on the podcast, which is a pretty cool deal. I like it. So you need to go check them out, allcoin.braav.co. And let's see, the Marine Corps League. That's right. Marine Corps League has veteran service officers now. You can find them at mcleague.org, VSO locator, or you can dial 703-207-9588, extension 299.
The Lost Art Project Veterans Voices would like to thank our sponsors. Saddleback Leather Company, saddlebackleather.com. They will fight over it when you are dead.
Braav AllCoin.braav.co. Preserving the stories behind your challenge coins.
Honor Dog Designs. Find them at honordogdesigns.com. Swag made just for you. Tinker Federal Credit Union. Visit tinkerfcu.org to learn more about their military rewards program.
And here we are. Holy moly. I'm excited. We got Mike back with us, of course. He's our regular. But we have Anna Redmond with us from AllCoin, Braav. And you saw the intro. You saw all that stuff. You know what it's about because I've been talking about it already. But Anna, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me. What an amazing intro. I love and appreciate that you played our clip first. That makes me feel so special.
Yeah. You know, there's not a lot of people out there that think the same way I do. Unfortunately for you, you're one of them that thinks the way I do. So, preserving history, very important. And it's the same thing you're doing on your end with the coins. So it's very exciting. Before we jump too far into that, I want to say hi to Mike. Mike, how you doing, man?
He's sorry. No. I was trying to find a damn button. I was like, click on it. Okay. No, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing
very
good.
Nice.
Playing here in Southwest Georgia. So
yeah. Loving the weather.
Work, and I apologize if I seem distracted, but dealing with work text messages and emails and stuff like that. So
it happens.
If I look down and I've got a weird look on my face, it's probably because I'm getting ready to cuss somebody out. But
as long as it's not us,
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh, that's all good. Well, shoot, Anna, why don't you kind of tell us, like, what gave you the idea to come up with the challenge coins and putting the history behind those? Like, how did it all come about?
Thanks for asking. Yeah, so it's very much a fish out of water story. I am not a veteran, have a profound and tremendous respect for folks that served and that are actively serving. But really, I didn't have a ton of interaction with veterans or active duty folks until sort of the last 5 years when I started a company initially founded with the goal of making physical security services easier to access for corporations.
Mm.
And I got there really through, talking to a lot of people and having a very keen customer insight, but knowing that I was walking into a space where I had no background. We'll rewind, but prior to that, I have a degree in economics and information technology policy. I have a master's in history of science. I worked in venture. I worked in a few different hedge funds. I founded a completely different business predicated on building out thought leadership platforms. We worked with a lot of Fortune 500s. So, coming from this vastly different space, I was inspired really through, I think tenacity and a maybe refusal to believe in my own stupidity and like lack of knowledge. I think kind of the sense of like, no matter how many times I strike out, I feel like I can figure this out with enough time and iterations. I went out, we did a small fundraise, and we launched Braav, the parent company of AllCoin, which operates the fractional CSO services very successfully. And the vision there is really coming into mid-sized businesses where they have some security questions. They don't need someone full-time, but gosh, they really need someone for 10 hours a month, 20 hours a month.
Yeah.
And by the time they realize they need someone, it's a little late to hustle and find them because often there's an acute situation. It's there's been a threat or there's been an incident or there's something coming up that very evening or there's an executive traveling to Guatemala tomorrow and there's an HR person kind of looking at the itinerary thinking, actually, is this safe? Like, how safe is this? Am I the right person to be making this decision? Am I like signing my name on this? So we built a whole platform for that. We've been super fortunate. It's grown wonderfully through word of mouth. We have amazing CSOs that work with us. Would love to add more. And the vision is really just parachute in a super competent professional that can assess, advise, and bring in other professionals in a very small period of time, and often cheaper than corporates think. But throughout that process, it was my first encounter, really, like I joke and I make fun of myself, but before that, I saw police officers on TV. I saw veterans on TV. Like that was my universe. And I feel very stupid saying that, but it was true. And so I had a whole experience and a whole journey of really getting to know this amazing community, dispelling a lot of misconceptions. I think we have a sense of what those are. They're not the Washington Post headline, as I realized. But I was just inspired and charmed by the commitment to service, the sense of others above self, of sort of community above self, and the dedication that folks who served, who were first responders, brought not only to their public service careers, but then sort of pulled that forward even into their private careers. Through those interactions, several of them were kind or deluded enough to gift me a few challenge coins here and there. And at first, I was like, I have no clue what this is. It's so cool. Like, tell me about it. Like, how does it work? And then they began to share the stories, not just what the coins were and the origin story and the drinking tradition, but more importantly, I think how they had gotten them, right? And I heard all things from, coins that people always carried in their pocket because it was, it represented a moment, right? A moment in time. Someone had either seen something in them or sometimes it was a moment where there was an incident where people lost their lives, right? And the coin was made for remembrance of that. So like really, really big, deep things were being carried in these little pieces of metal. And the other observation that I had, as you pointed out, is that the most important part of the coin actually isn't the metal, it's the meaning. And it was being lost. It was being lost over time. And I even heard it in real time as people were showing me their beautiful challenge coin walls and saying like, oh, you know, I can't remember exactly the day that I got this, or I think that I got it from this so-and-so, but I'm not quite sure. Like, I wish I had written this down. And it was sort of like one of those like innovator lightning bolt things where I had come out of tech, I had worked in venture, so I was super well versed. I mean, I don't want to say super, obviously there are people who are very deep in blockchain. I'm by no means an expert, but I was very familiar with the technology and the use case. And I was like, man, like why aren't we saving the stories? Like, why aren't we creating an opportunity to tell and retell them? And, you know, and here we are. You know, 6 months later, we've, you know, we're very early. So I describe it as, you know, we're just sprinting away from the starting line. But we've been super fortunate, and I think it's a testament to how powerful the challenge coin tradition is. That we've had so many incredible supporters, early users, early clients, because to upload the coins is and always will be free, but to create a brand new coin with a blockchain twin, that's revenue generating. We do charge for that. And we have live coins out in the world where clients are seeing the value.
Yeah. I love it. Being able to send something, you know, digitally and say, hey, look, here's a coin for you. And then, you know, them be able to just go to it and see another organization that is, hey, I want to hear the history behind something. So, you know, I think that's just a fantastic thing. And that links us together. So I think that's fantastic.
I appreciate that. Yeah. And we, you know, it's storing it. And then it's also for us like, gosh, there's so much that we can do with tech that you can't do with a physical object. So we've embedded video, right? Like our digital coins have video, they have multimedia, they have the opportunity for an issuer to actually see in one place a roster of the recipients, which if you're, you know, physically carrying around coins and handing them out, you have to be, you know, pretty meticulous to keep a record. And I have asked every single person I've talked to who's issued coins, and there is one gentleman, a retired 3-star general, who said that he has written down every single person he's given his coin to. And I was very impressed by that. General Milford Beagle. And we have his coin on the platform, and he will be issuing new coins with us, which is very exciting. But other than that, everyone's like, yeah, I have no clue. I remember some of the people I gave them to. I don't remember all of them. So we built that into the system. So you can actually click and see all of your recipients. You could see the date, like timestamp down to the second when they claim their digital coin. So their relationship is preserved.
Yeah, that's pretty unique. I mean, like you were saying, not everybody remembers who they gave coins to, or, I mean, there are units that, like a command coin, for example, that commander, somebody has to write down where that coin goes because they have to account for it. So those types of things, they have, you know, who the names are, but that's not something that the person handing that coin out usually keeps. So just to be able to have that, you know, it's I don't know, it's incredible.
I think so. And we've had, you know, we have war games using our coins. We had Freedom 250 issue physical coins with digital twins through our system. Our coins are in the White House Navy Mess gift shop. They actually just showed up this week, which is very exciting. So they're selling the physical coin for Freedom 250 and having everyone scan the barcode to claim their digital twin. We have so many disparate use cases, which I find to be so interesting. And one of the charms of putting something like this out into the ecosystem is seeing how people use it and learning from your users.
Yeah. I know, and he wasn't able to make it tonight, but one of the individuals I hear, man, he loves it. He has been
I love
going,
seeing his
Jess. He's been
coins.
all over the place, but he's putting up patches, and there's so many different things that he's gotten like that over the years. And for him, he's just like, man, I can actually write all this down. I can give this item to my child. That child's going to know the story behind it. To him, it's a fantastic thing, and he has been rock hard, man. He's been doing it, putting all kinds of stuff in there. It's been amazing.
He's a power user. I've been so impressed, and I love logging on and seeing the coins and patches and skimming them. And I have to tell you, when I demo it and I scroll through the library of coins, because it's the repository of all the coins that have been uploaded with us, it's so delightful. And people are like, "Oh my gosh, I recognize that one. Who has that patch? Who has that coin?" Tell me about them. And then you can click on the profile, and even as early as we are, we've seen people making connections and reconnections.
Wow. Yeah, that's really cool. I didn't even think about that part of it. Just being able to reconnect with individuals. That's a good point.
Yeah, for sure. And where we're also exploring is there's a number of organizations that are interested in kind of leaning into the coin as credential feature. So there's a retired police detective who now has a private company doing training with a device that he's invented that basically simulates gunshot injury during training that officers have to kind of, it's the invention, I think, is terrific because it helps prepare folks for actual situations. The sensation is awful. I tried it. I don't know why. I was curious. I was like, yeah, that's about as bad as advertised. But to the point there, and it's called AU Fire, Accuracy Under Fire. Tim Pierce is the founder. He's phenomenal. But he does trainings for police officers where he basically will go and say, if your officer can't react in the situation with this thing on their arm going off at a level 4, there's like a setting 1, 2, 3, 4, a partner shouldn't feel safe with them because that person will sort of freeze in a situation and they won't be able to react. And so he and I are working on getting him set up with digital coins that have sort of the level 4 on them. So when someone's gone through his training successfully, and so I joked because I put one of them, a test coin, on my profile, and then I wrote an asterisk of like, I did not earn this because I was crying at level 3. I was like, can you please turn this thing off? Time out, I'm done. But then they can put that on a profile, they can share it to their LinkedIn, and like that genuinely means something. And that's a situation where when we launched, we thought most people who are issuers will want to issue a physical coin and just twin it digitally. They won't want to do the digital coin on its own. But as with you and with, we've now talked to podcast hosts that don't have the benefit, like we're not in the same room together physically, but I'd love to get a digital coin. And then with Tim, maybe he is in the room physically, but it's hundreds of people, hundreds upon hundreds, and then thousands. So he's not going to carry, do the Santa bag of 1,000 coins that he's dragging around. And the meaning behind the coin is like, hey, did you get the level 4 coin or did you not? Like, he's not going to give it to someone that didn't earn it.
Wow. Yeah, that's really cool. I like what you just said, though, being able to link that to like social media in LinkedIn or any of the other social media accounts. I would imagine you could do it on all of them, right?
Yeah, and we're already sharing a bunch of coins. I share coins on my LinkedIn profile. I'm setting up a Twitter, an X. I haven't been super active on there, but there's a big challenge coin community. But yeah, if you're on our site, you hit the share button and it pulls up a little box and you can pick, are you sharing it to LinkedIn, Facebook, X? I think we have Insta on there, but it's super easy.
Yeah, very nice. Man, I don't know. I just think it's a really cool thing. I'm glad that you did this and that you had the vision to be able to see it because not everybody can have that vision. So somebody has to. Might as well be you. So.
Thank you. I appreciate your support. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, and you said it's you've only been doing it for about 6 months.
Yeah, so this we did run a very small alpha to test the idea because when we first came up with it, we were like, I think that's the thing you get when you're in a space where you feel like you're a guest.
Yeah.
I'm like, did I just make this up? Like, is it possible that this won't fly? So we ran a super short, tiny alpha, and people loved it. I had
Nice.
folks coming out saying like, hey, I'd love to join your advisory board. Like, how can I help you? What do you need? Like, let's make this thing real. So then we were like, okay, we're going to take this down. The alpha was not actually on the blockchain. It was just sort of like a test mock-up.
Right.
So then we took it down, put much heavier developer chops behind it, rebuilt, added the blockchain layer. We built our own quite sophisticated blockchain contract that let us create an envelope to not only include multimedia, but we actually made it infinitely expanding, which means that as an issuer of a coin, you can keep pushing content into your coin. You
Oh,
just
wow.
can't go back and erase. Yeah. So for your
Yeah.
coin, if you end up on Oprah, you could take that clip, put it in and push it onto your coin. We kind of call it like beads on a string.
Yeah.
But what it does give you though is it still gives you the confidence and provenance that you can't go back and erase and cross it out. So I can't give you a coin that says, I can't believe it, you saved my life. I was drowning and you pulled me out. And then like we get into a fight a week later and I'm like, I'm going to scratch that out. That never happened. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do that with the blockchain. If it's there, it's verified.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty cool. Now, what are like? Who are the individuals that you're seeing that are interested in it? That are really, I guess, more so jumping into it feet first.
Oh, it's been so interesting. We definitely have active duty folks across all the branches. We have veterans. We definitely have police officers, current and former, that are interested. Some first responders. We actually did an event for it. We did a joint. We participated in a joint event for LA firefighters and a local business group, and they asked us to do a coin for that. So we did a coin with a digital twin. So we had firefighters on the platform. I think the only exception I will say is certainly like older veterans, like Vietnam and Korea. There's a little bit more hesitance around like, oh, like what is it exactly? And so there.
Yeah.
We're really on the hunt, and those coins, by the way, I think are extraordinarily valuable and so meaningful to preserve. So we're kind of on the hunt. We have a couple of conversations started with high schools actually to see if we can engage high school students to help digitize coins for older veterans.
Wow. Yeah.
Which would be an amazing like service project for a high schooler.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I think that's an area where we've had less engagement is in that, like, I guess it would be sort of like, is it over 60, over 65, so maybe over 70 crowd. But other than that, it's folks that have coins and care about them are really excited to be able to tell those stories.
Yeah. What is so far the probably craziest story that you've seen when it comes to these challenge coins that they put on there?
Oh gosh. I don't know if there's been like a crazy story. There have been a lot of very meaningful ones. I like to share the one about actually my advisor. One of my advisors, Will Rays. He's an active duty Navy SEAL, and his coin is actually the very first physical coin with a digital twin that's on the platform. And he, he's an amazing individual on a lot of levels, but one of the things that he did recently is when there was that super tragic flooding in Texas at Camp Mystic, he went over and dropped everything, just went to help. There was no command structure. There wasn't someone messaging him saying, hey, can you lend a hand? He just, saw that it was happening and went. And what he shared back, and obviously it was amazing that he was there to help, and he saw a lot of things that as a parent, he was like, it was so hard to get out of my head. extraordinarily tragic. But he met other volunteers that, like him, had just dropped everything and went. And he worked alongside them for days, diving into dirty water and clearing rubble, and, looking. And two of them, he said, he was like, I was so moved because I was trained for this. This is my career. I have so much in my toolkit. And two of the guys that came out were historians. They were historians at the Alamo. And they worked side by side, and then they parted ways. And he said, like, he thought to himself, I would love to give them a coin. And then he was doing a tour of the Alamo like a month or two later, and they were both there that day that he was there.
Oh, wow.
And he had his coins. And so he was like, I'm going to give them a coin. And so they got his coins from him, and he had the digital twin set up. So he had them, he emailed it to them. He had them upload it. And I love that, they were together at this time in their lives, which was, so tremendously challenging and difficult and meaningful, knew nothing about one another really. And then they were able to look up his coin and then see, oh, this is what he did. His coin tells the story of who he is, his whole career, who he gives his coin to. And so he will say, when I asked him, I was like, who have you given a coin to that you felt earned it? Like truly, truly earned it. And these gentlemen were the first ones that came to mind for him.
Wow. Yeah, that's really cool. Man. Now, how does, explain to everybody, because you keep saying the digital coin and then a twin, or having a regular coin with a digital twin, I think is what you said. How does that work?
Yeah, so I'm just reaching to grab a coin as a prop. But basically, there are two parts of the site, right? So if you have a bunch of coins, like coins that are somewhere on a wall or in a drawer, you could take it, go on our site, hold it up to the camera. It's actually better to do it on a phone. Snap a photo of the front, snap a photo on the back, and hit upload, and it's on your profile, and it's categorized as physical coin. And what that means in our language is that we see that you took a photo of the coin, that you put it on there, but we are not taking any responsibility for vouching. Like, is it your coin? Did you buy it on eBay? Did you, ransack some general's house in the middle of the night? Like you just, or, whatever. It's a coin that you've uploaded. And so we call that sort of user generated. The story and the notes are user generated. And it's incredibly valuable because most of the coins will be user generated coins. Just we made the decision that as an entity, there's no way for me to go and verify, for us to verify the ownership of all of those coins unless we get the issuer involved. The other side is it's what we call a digital coin. So that means that the coin is actually created as an object on the blockchain. And that coin may or may not. Initially, we thought all of them would have a physical twin. So there would be like, this coin is a physical coin, but this one actually, this was the one that was made for the Los Angeles Fire Department for the joint event. This has a digital twin on the blockchain. But now we have coins that are digital coins with twins or without twins. That part's really not as relevant. But if it's on the blockchain, that means that the issuer worked with us to make it. It does mean that we verified the issuer. So we currently are having a sort of, I won't say background check, but we're making sure that every issuer is who they say they are, that there's no, dude in a basement saying that he's the FBI and issuing a bunch of digital coins and handing them out. And if there's a digital coin that's issued, then the issuer is the person, the person or the entity that has made it, and they've sent it, and you have provenance there. And some of those digital coins, people will twin to a physical coin. And what that looks like is when I hand someone a coin, it's actually it's in the plastic pouch, and the exterior of the pouch will have a barcode, a QR code, not a barcode. It'll have a QR code, and then you pull your coin out of the pouch and you're like, oh, this is a nice coin. And then you take your phone and you scan the QR code, and that pops up your digital coin. And then you can add it. If you have a profile, you just add it. into your profile. If you don't have a profile, it'll prompt you to set one up.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you can see that.
I can, yeah.
Okay, generic explanation of blockchain in general. What is the difference about this specific coin? So I'm not sure exactly what he's asking. Maybe you have a better clue.
I will do my best, and if I don't answer your question, feel free to ask again or to email me, because I think I have my email. I think I put it in my profile here. So the way that we have architected our blockchain contracts, you can see the chain of ownership, and that's not something that can be edited. So if I was screen sharing, am I able to screen share?
You can screen share.
Complex? Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll do that so I can sort of show it. Let me navigate while I talk. But basically, because we've architected the chain of ownership into the coin, you can actually see who you got the coin from. So let me see if I have one. This is great, and I love to talk about this gentleman, and we're going to be supporting his organization. You have to give me 1 sec. Okay, I think this is share screen. It's easiest with 2 monitors. Can I share? I just want to make sure I know which tab I'm headed to, so that you don't see my my shopping list instead. Okay, share screen. Oh, no. Oh, good. This lets me share 1 tab. Okay, perfect.
There it is.
So this is a lovely coin. It's for an amazing organization called Veteran Social. The founder is Ryan Hunt. So this is what a digital coin looks like. By the way, this was a test coin. He will be, I think, remaking this with video attached. But if you keep scrolling down, first of all, it shows you the timestamp of when it was made, the mint number. I got coin number 1, the coin ID. But then it shows you this transfer history. So, he made it, gave it to himself. This was duplicated. I think we were just playing around with it. But then the last transfer is he gave it to me. And then if I take this coin and I give it to you, that'll all be logged in the transfer history. And that's not something that I can go and edit. And it's not even something that he can go and edit. So as an example, if, Barack Obama or Donald Trump have given me a coin and then I pass it on, you would see that in the chain of custody of the coin. So that's, and I want to go back to the question disappeared. Hopefully I've
sorry. Here, I'll
throw
it back up.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Yeah. So I hope I've answered the question about the traceability. And then I'll also just quickly show you one more quick thing. So if I'm looking at issued coins, and these are the coins that we've issued. This is our Braav Welcome coin. I can also see everyone that I've given this to. I could see the date. I could see if it's claimed or unclaimed. I, as the issuer, can see all the emails. And this lets me kind of track and say, like, oh, did I ever award a coin to this specific individual?
Yeah.
When did I do it? So that's kind of part of where the blockchain piece comes from. And then, I'll add one more thing. If we decide to open this up and allow these objects, which we're currently not allowing, mainly because we want to prevent speculators. But if we decide to open this up, that traceability will be valuable if people decide to sell and resell their coins.
Oh, I see. Okay. Wow, interesting. I like the idea of being able to track where the coin goes. That's a pretty neat, unique type of thing for it. And so if I upload a coin, right, one of my coins, and I give that to somebody, I would go in and say, I gave it to so-and-so for whatever reason. And then it would digitally track that.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you can actually do 2 things. So what you'd be doing is you'd be creating a digital object. So if you're creating on the blockchain, so you're creating a blockchain coin, that's completely traced. The other thing that you can do is if you're taking your coin wall and you're digitizing the whole thing, you can actually send duplicates of those coins, and those you can send an infinite amount because they're just, it's like a JPEG. But if you've uploaded, like if you have a unit coin that you've uploaded and you've done a great job photographing it and it looks nice, and you felt like sending it to every single person that you remember from your unit so that they have a coin on their page and don't have to go through the trouble of fishing it out and photographing it and uploading it.
I see what you're
you
saying.
can do that. And I would strongly encourage you to do that, because then we'd get more folks in the ecosystem and people starting off their collections with coins.
Yeah, that's really neat. I like that. I'm going to do this again. I got to make us bigger. Well, shoot, is there anything else that we're missing, when we talk about this? Anything you could think of?
Man, well, I could talk about this for 4 hours straight. So I think everyone will be bored and they'll be like, we wish you had shown us your shopping list instead.
Very nice.
But I will say the other thing I'll add for your listeners is, it's early days. We've been so fortunate with the support. As you keep logging in, we will be building more and more and more. So expect it to continue to get better. I want to know all the feedback. So if you log in and something's not working the way it's supposed to, which is,
right.
We're working our hardest, but not out of the realm of possibility. Or we've just done a dumb job of architecting something and you're like, oh, I hate the way this works. It should work differently. Please send me a note. I read all my email. I really, really want to hear from the users. We've already made a ton of changes based on users. You can, you may have observed that you can heart coins. I had a couple early users say, can I do something other than heart the coin? Do I have to heart it? Can I thumbs up it? Like, are you forcing me to love all the coins? Like, can I have a different emoji reaction? And it was
can I have a
because,
say in my reaction is what they're saying. Yeah.
Exactly. It's funny because my head of product's female. I'm obviously female. And so she and I talked about it and we laughed. We were like, that's so funny. We just instantly went to, of course you want to heart the coin. And some people do. But I got a little pushback on that from like some early focus groups. So we were like, of course, here's a smiley face, here's a thumbs up. Then we had a whole internal debate about whether you can thumbs down a coin. And there like, do we want people to be able to do that on our platform? Is that too negative? And so the two sides of the debate were sort of like, well, what if you're like ironically thumbs downing it? Like you're just teasing someone. But then the other side is like, yeah, but are you opening the door to people just sort of being and aggressive? So currently there's no thumbs down option and there's no like angry face option. You have to, if you're reacting to a coin, it has to be positive.
Yeah. Or just don't react.
Yeah, that's true. But you can also, by the way, the other thing, I could go so into the weeds on features, but you can also comment. You can comment on any coin, and the holder of the coin does have the opportunity to delete if they don't like the comment, if you've written something unsavory. But the reason we did that is because we actually had a lot of organizations that are sort of story repositories saying, man, it would be amazing if like we upload a Vietnam veterans coin collection and then have a bunch of people commenting saying, oh, like I was there when Joe got this coin, like here's what happened that day, or my uncle has the exact same coin, he served in da-da-da. So through the comments, you can kind of start to build a community and history. So I suppose you could comment in a way that's not hearting or smiley face or thumbs up. Yeah.
No, I think it's a fantastic thing. I really like the idea that, people can comment, people can do that and interact back and forth because this is a way to be able to bring people back together that maybe haven't seen each other in years. And this is just one of those ways that can happen, especially with the younger generation. They're way into all this type of stuff anyways. So I don't know. I think it's a fantastic thing. I love what you're doing.
I love your support. I'm so grateful for it.
Well, thank you for letting me, and thanks for giving us a digital coin so we could pass it out.
It's my pleasure. I'm excited to see your recipients receive it and comment on it and making more coins for you.
Yeah, well, it's out there. I've been pushing it out. I sent 2 out today to individuals when I did recordings with them.
Amazing.
Yeah, every person that comes on, I try to shoot it out to them, and yeah, it's been going well so
Sure.
far.
I love it. You're so kind.
Yeah.
Well, we'll connect later. I have some focus group questions for you on new features that we're building out. So I'll look forward
Okay.
to that.
Yeah, definitely. Anything else that you want to kind of talk about? I know you said you got to leave a little early.
Yeah, I do. I do have to hop off in a minute or so. So I appreciate that. Maybe I can come back on and bore everyone to death with more coin features another time.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It won't hurt our feelings at all.
I love that. Thanks so much, AJ. It's been
Yeah,
such a
no
pleasure.
problem, Anna. And just so everybody knows, allcoin.braav.co. Braav is with 2 A's. Just so everybody knows. And then, yeah, go check it out. It's a pretty cool deal. I don't know. I like it. So we'll see.
Thanks so much. Such a pleasure to be on. Have a
Absolutely.
great rest of the evening.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Mike is dealing with stuff. I'm on here all by myself. That's okay. If you're out there, man, hopefully you're doing all right. Yeah. Mike, you doing all right? It's one of those nights. I love it. I love it. Oh, man. Well,
I'll just leave it at that till we're off. I'll just leave it at that. So.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Brandon had his question answered. I don't know if that is true or not. If not, let me know, and we can put you in contact with Anna, and hopefully she can answer your question more specifically. I'm not the best at digital stuff, so I don't really understand it all necessarily, but I think she did a pretty good job of putting it in terms that I could grasp. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool deal. Now you got your digital coin on the user end or the receiving end. What was that like for you? Like, how did it come about? Like when you opened it up, what did it do?
It's kind of a neat thing. I'm not going to lie to you. It's kind of, I guess I'm old in the sense where I don't know how to say it. I don't want to say it was odd, but then the more I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And now when it comes up in your email, it has like the description of what it is. And then a note from somebody maybe, and then what number coin it was or what have you. And then you can click on it and it goes to the site.
Yeah. Well, and I guess that's the big thing. What was that a couple of years ago what was that? The thing was NFTs, where they were selling like digital, like sports things and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
worth, like millions of dollars, or hundreds of thousands, or hundreds of dollars, and I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah,
explain that to me. And I won't lie to you. With the coins, I was like, what is this? What? We're old dudes, so it's like, just put that coin in your hand and hold it and look at it. But then the more you research it and the more you look into it, and you're like, man, this is kind of cool.
Yeah. I think the coolest thing to me for the whole thing is you can get on there for free. You can upload your own coins and put an explanation of where you got that coin, what was going on, all that type of stuff. And it doesn't even have to be necessarily a coin. I'll give you an example.
Well, like you were saying, just with patches, coins.
Yeah. This thing is a wristband that I got when I was in England. The drum majors gave it to me. You could put that on there and explain what it is, and people can look at it. Oh, that's pretty neat. Yes. So I don't know. I think it's a great deal.
Yeah.
And that's all free. That part of it's free. You ain't got to do anything. Now, if you want to actually do the blockchain and give out a coin and do the different things like that, I think you got to pay a certain price to be able to do that. But that's like, if I was getting a coin, I'd have to pay a certain price to be able to get the coin.
Yeah.
So, anywho, cool, man. Well, what else has been going on, man? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Just work as usual.
Yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, we got the database running pretty good right now.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool deal. You can go on there and type in, I don't know, somebody's name or a battle, or you can type in a city. Like you can type in Ramadi and it'll pull up all the episodes that mentions Ramadi. It's a pretty cool deal, man.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull it up here. Hold on. I'm going to. Where do I go to do this? I don't remember how to do it.
Well, you're the one that does it all, not me. So
I forgot how to do it.
What the hell are you asking me for?
Entire screen. I don't know. I have two screens up. I don't understand. I'm going to share this one and see what happens. Okay, this is this one. Okay, cool. So, oh, wait. Oh, that's what I needed. Dang it. Why'd I do that? All right, so if I go to the website, it's right here, I think. Nope, that's not it. Okay. If you go to the main website, you can go in here and let's see, where is it? Search the archive. You hit that. It's going to take you directly to the archive here. This is a pretty cool deal. You can search the archive. You can even share a story, support the mission. There's all kinds of things you can do. But if you go in here, like, what's something that you would like me to look up, man?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Search across veteran stories. Let's say 2004 Ramadi.
All right. So, and it'll search by people, topics, phrases, and it says nothing matching.
I'll say Camp Blue Diamond.
Let's see. It's thinking. Like, it's going to prove me wrong. Look at this. I'm just kidding. Eric Barton, Navy veteran who was in Ramadi around that time, who had him on, once at least. Toby Knight, Chris Travis.
Okay, I know that.
Yeah. Chris Whitmore was there around the same time. Scotty Frazier was over there. Luke McBride, Brandon Narr. So all of these, there's a bunch of them, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can go down and it gives a description. Like you can go in here. I've got to change it where it highlights the exact phrases or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's a thing that I got to fix on my end. But already it's doing a pretty decent job pulling these up. And then all you got to do is, if you want to view the episode, boom, you hit view episode. It's going to take you right to the link. Hit play. You're good to go. It's a pretty neat deal. And then, of course, we are working in the future. Okay, where am I at? Can you see me now? Okay, yeah, here we are. So I'm trying to get other podcasters, other historians, other libraries or museums or anybody that records stories. I'm going to try to get them to archive it on the same thing. And it'll be free. They can just put their information up. And whenever they click on it to say, see the episode, it'll just take them to their website or to their episodes, wherever they may be. So that'll be a pretty cool deal once that's up and running. And I had a question. Somebody asked this question. What was it, today? Sometime. I can't remember exactly when it was, but they were like, what makes this unique, right? What makes this one different from, say, the National Archives? And my answer to that is, on the National Archives, especially the one that they're doing for the veterans, there's kind of a specific format. There's certain things that they want you to do, and so they've got their own way of doing it. Whereas in mine, I don't care. We can do whatever comes out. It doesn't matter if it's you're saying curse words or you're talking about filth or whatever. If you do, hey, that's on you. It's your story. But that's one of the cool things about it. And if you're out there and you got a podcast and you're a veteran, and maybe you're not telling veteran stories, but you have veteran topics, you're talking about different things with veterans or times that when you were in the service or something of that nature, you can also put that on there. So if you're talking about PTSD, you're talking about a deployment that was crazy or whatever the case may be, you can put it up there, and it's a pretty cool deal, man. So I'm excited about it. Hopefully that takes off. I was lucky enough, I got to go on a thing yesterday and talk about it. There's probably about 20 different people on the stream. It was pretty cool, and I got to explain, make some contacts for some people with at museums and different places like that. So we'll see. I don't know, man. We'll see if it takes off.
Well, I mean, it sounds good.
Yeah.
That's all you can do, man, is just keep pushing it.
Yeah. Very true. So. Yeah. Well, cool, man. Unless you got something else,
Nah.
we can wrap this one up a little early. I know you're dealing with stuff on your end, anyways. But
yeah, I'm good, man. It's just same stuff, different day. It's, not all of us can be retired, so
Well, I think everybody should do it. I think everybody right now should just everybody retire. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Won't deny that one bit, man. I'll be honest with you. My wife and I we were sitting in Italy, and I was like, "I'm done," and she goes, "Well, you can retire." I was like, "No, don't you dare! Don't you dare tease me like that, because I'm done. I will turn in the truck. I will."
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Yeah, of course there came this whole bunch of stipulations with the retirement.
Of course. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm fine with that. I'll cut the grass. I'll clean the house. I'll do the dishes. I'll wash the clothes. I'll make sure everything's done. You'll have a meal every night. And then I was like, I get weekends off.
I won't get weekends.
I get 4 weeks vacation, paid vacation. She's like, you already get vacation. I was like, yeah, and my former job, the job I'm under right now, and she's like, Mike, we're on a goddamn cruise. I looked at her, I was like, oh yeah, okay. Well, I get
good point.
I get vacation.
Nice.
I was like, man, if you tell me right now I can retire, but I said I have to have a vehicle.
Yeah.
We only have one vehicle because the vehicle I have is a company truck, so I don't.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I get taxed on it as far as like end of the year mileage and stuff like that, but I couldn't.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't own a vehicle, a Ford F-150 4-wheel drive crew cab,
Get your old hoopty, man. Get your old hoopty.
That's what I told her. I said, well, I have to have a vehicle. I got to have a gas allowance. I got to have
a gas allowance.
Gas allowance. I got and the first thing out of her mouth is like, yeah, you got to have a bourbon allowance each week. You got to have and I was like, yeah, I mean, what? Yeah.
That's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Man, if I could, man, I'd freaking walk away from all of it, but it is what it is. You can't.
Yeah. Well, maybe someday.
Yeah.
In the near future.
Someday.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, that's what we do. So.
Yeah.
But we're enjoying life. I can't complain about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we're still paying for this, paying for that.
I don't think we'll ever stop paying for things like, I don't know. Maybe somebody will. It won't be me. I'm not anywhere out of debt that I can say that, but
yeah,
that's okay. Maybe one day I'll run into a couple $1 million or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
anything's
that's what
possible.
I keep saying every time we go on a cruise, I was like, man, I just need to meet, some sugar mama that's got all this money. She says stuff like that to me too, and I was like, hey, I'm fine with that. Just cut me in for a little bit. It's fine. Just give me a cut of it. I mean, we can
work something out.
We can figure things out.
It's messed up. Oh, man. Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, shoot, I guess we can go ahead and wrap this one up, dude.
Yeah.
You got any words of wisdom that you want to share?
Man, I had one, and I sent it to myself, and I can't find it to save my life, and I can't remember what the hell it was.
Well, that's okay.
So
we can save it for another day.
Hopefully Sunday I will remember it. But
yeah,
it was actually a good one, but I won't. It is what it is. So.
Yeah. Well, all right. We can go ahead and wrap this one up. For everybody out there, if you're enjoying this show, please go check out the website. Like I said at the beginning, be much appreciated, and see what all we got going on. All right. To everybody out there, if you're struggling, need help, anything like that, don't forget the VA does have some good resources. You can dial 988, press option 1. You always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net, click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life lost is one too many. I care about you. I know Mike cares about you. Yeah. The whole veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to the buddies you served with. Ask them how they're doing. If they need a helping hand, please give it to them. All right, Mike. One last time.
Hey, Rob.
Thanks, man. Everybody out there, stay motivated. Change your socks.
You served on active duty with purpose. Get that purpose back by joining the Marine Corps League. Support the Lost Art Project Veterans Voices. Enter our quarterly raffle for a Saddleback Leather Company flight bag. 1 ticket for $10 or 3 for $25. Support veterans. Enter now. Every veteran has a story. Every story is a piece of history. Join the project as we collect, preserve, educate, and inspire. The Lost Art Project. Veterans Voices. Preserving voices. Protecting legacies.